Hello everyone. It's Tuesday evening. I'm recording this now after the stream, so please bear with me. But we have the patch notes for the PTB for Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm having mixed feelings, to be honest, but mostly positive ones. I'm having this here on Reddit again. Link is always in the description. First of all, the killer, the animatronic, Freddy Fazbear, I guess. He has a fire axe that he can throw and basically hit survivors with it and tag them, a bit like the artist parts, I guess. We'll see that in a second in the game. And then the weapon becomes embedded in the body and survivors are vulnerable, and survivors must remove the axe to actually be able to be healed. Why that doesn't really matter, I'll show you in a second. The map feature is a security system, meaning that every single time you are facing Fazbear or are playing as him, there will be 7 maps on the 7 doors on the map that are placed randomly, and every single time you go through that, you can go through a security system, surveillance room thingy. We will see that in the game as well. As I already said like 6 months ago or so, I am not that deep into FNaF, so I have no idea about this. We will all see in the game. Looks really interesting though. Might be a power that's definitely worth looking into. And he also brings new perks. Help wanted. When you damage a generator, it becomes compromised. And if a compromised generator is completed, so similar to machine learning, or exactly the same as machine learning, your successful basic attack cooldowns are 25% faster for 60 seconds. Let's say this perk will exist. Phantom Fear. When a survivor within your terror radius looks at you, they scream and you see the aura for 2 seconds. This perk has 60 seconds cooldown. More Seagull Thieves, but this time killer issued. You have to love it. But at least 1 minute cooldown, I guess. And it doesn't stack like 6 times. Haywire. Exit gate switches with at least 50% progress regress at a rate of 50% of gate opening speed. While they are regressing, survivors see the exit gate lights flicker and randomly. This is really cool. And I'm really looking forward to survivors 99ing exit gates, then to just find them being regressed down to 50% or even more. New map, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Looks interesting. I saw a few pictures from the live stream, but yeah, well, we will have to look into that in the game. Quality of life improvements. AFK crow system update. You will get crows faster apparently a bit, because the survivors are considered AFK when not interacting within the last 10 seconds. So that's going a lot faster. If you're standing around for 10 seconds because you check your phone, tap, first crow. This is actually huge, because this actually forces you to play the game as intended, and that's good. Blood web spinning improvements. Added auto blood web button available after prestiging any character for the first time. That's good, yep. And you can now fast level it. You can guess level up to 50 levels, so a whole prestige at once, which makes it a lot faster, which is really appreciated. You have the option to level super fast now. It's a little bit sad that we don't have a thing like, hey, you could like prefer like this or that add-on or this or that offering, but that's fine if you really level a character that often. Like I see it right now on myself on leveling Slinger to 100 and I saw it on Trickster to 100. At a certain point you have plenty of add-ons anyway. Everything you get is just a bonus. And if it's somewhat reasonable, I don't see why not. Disconnect penalties. Disconnect penalties are now based on your last 20 matches played. This is huge. Each disconnect in this set of 20 matches counts as a disconnection penalty point. Disconnection penalty points decrease as you play matches without disconnecting. Previously the decay rate was at 1 point per day. That's really good. Gamma settings. That's a change that's really necessary, to be able to change the gamma completely in the game is really important. I hope this will get rid of the whole filter user thing, because that's really terrible. Going next prevention. Added a system to detect survivors who intentionally die early in the match. When a survivor is determined to be doing this, they receive a disconnection penalty and lose 1 full grade. This is disabled during the PTB, obviously. The attempt to unhook is now disabled base kit. It's only enabled if you bring a luck offering or a luck perk. Or also like a perk like Deliverance. That's it. So everything like this is good. The second phase, unfortunately, when you miss your skill checks, you can't get you won't be dead on the second missed skill check anymore. So it will take a little longer for you to die, And that's the only thing that I have a little problem with, because on one hand, I see where they're coming from, because too many people are disconnecting for stupid reasons. On the other hand, this is like a problem if people want to give Hatch to the last teammate alive, or if the game is definitely lost and the killer is just waiting for the Mori, which will come next. So this could be a bit of a problem, but it will also mess hugely with Survivor's meta and gameplay, I guess. To be fair, at some point I think people won't be bothered to bring Slippery Meat or Optianti or any other luck perk or Deliverance or a luck offering or whatever. Would be interesting to know if one luck offering per team would be enough. Like if one survivor brings the Jar of Lips, for example. If every survivor can unhook them, because Jar of Lips gives luck to everybody. The Mori update. Near the end of the trial, the killer can now activate the Mori when at least 2 survivors are alive, and the second survivor that's not on the floor must be at least on second hook stage. Then you can also Mori the last survivor early. This is good for the killer. This is a huge buff for killer. And I see survivors whining about this already again. Because if you have this, killers can Mori faster, and therefore perks like Unbreakable, Dead Hard, or other recovery perks like Flip-Flop, Power Struggle, whatever, are not as useful anymore as they used to be. So this is actually a freaking huge buff to killers, and I really appreciate it. That's the first huge buff that we have in like a year on killer side. I mean, on general killer base kits things. The Mori was the last big one. That was like a year ago, I guess. I still don't like the fact that you can Mori the last one, but it's still a huge buff, which is really, really good. Offering updates. All realm and map offerings now grant 20% chance to be sent to the realm or map, which is good. Duplicate maps and realms do not stack anymore, which is also really good. Most gameplay altering offerings are now treated as secret, which is also really good, because now we have something to use that secret offering again, and it's not easily detectable anymore. I really love this change. I'm really looking forward to see this, and I hope I will get less Outer Haven and less Macmillan in the future. Spawn rule. Survivors will now spawn closer to each other, basically, which is good for killers, bad for survivors. The changed offerings, I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I think overall, so the killer offering Shroud of Separation has been replaced with new offering Shroud of Vanishing, which causes to remove all spawn offerings, or deny all spawn offerings brought by the survivors. And the survivors have now the Shroud of Separation, which was a killer add-on or killer offering in the past, and this is freaking strong. And I'm really worried about this one, because bringing this offering will allow you to spawn at 4 different corners of the map, or 4 different places of the map, and you can mount 4 gens. And if you don't play against a mobility killer like Nurse or Blight, but for example you play against Trickster that doesn't have much movement, the killer is doomed. You chase one, you down them, plop, 3 gens go up. That's huge. And I'm not sure what to think about this yet, because they changed the Shroud of Binding, that was the purple one, and I'm not really sure if I'm happy about this. Spectator mode got buffed, that's fine, doesn't really affect me. Voice language settings got changed a bit, that's fine, doesn't really affect me. Killer updates, artist add-ons. I had a look into the artist add-ons earlier, and I have to admit, this is weird. You got the automatic drawing add-on buffed a little bit, you get the utility agony add-on nerfed a little bit. Untitled Agony, sorry. Untitled Agony add-on nerfed a little bit, which is still fine. I don't know why, but it's still fine. It's now on clown level and not a little bit above. Matthias Baby Shoes add-on got buffed a little bit. Got nerfed a little bit. Ink Egg add-on got nerfed a little bit. Severed Hands got nerfed a little bit. This is the most critical one, I guess. Don't get me wrong, mostly you use the Severed Hands when people are sitting at a gen, you throw one bird at them, bam, if there are 2 or more, everybody is affected by it. So as a gen is within 2 meters anyway, it doesn't really change it. I'm not too sure about the high impact on high elo artist mains, but as somebody who plays artist themselves a lot on mediocre MMR, this won't affect me too much. Iridescent Feather add-on no longer reduces the number of summable Diacrows. This is a huge buff for this add-on. I wouldn't say it's game-changing for artists, but this is a huge positive change. Lich overall got buffed mostly, sounds good. They adapted add-ons for it. I didn't play enough Lich to actually have an opinion on this one, so sorry for that one. Twins, Victor is now able to trigger chases with survivors, which is good, because they're still in chase, they still should get the chase points, that's perfectly fine. Killer perks, Call of Bryant get buffed from 60 to 70 seconds, and the regression was buffed from 125 to 150%. This is amazing. It's still, it was in the past, it was 60 seconds for 200%, but these 25% buff are amazing. I love this perk and I will play it more now again. Thrilling Tremors, reduced cooldown from 60 to 30 seconds, amazing. Superior Anatomy, increased the area of detection to 12 meters, was 8. Decreased cooldown from 30 to 25, is great. I won't play it, but it's still fine. Increased duration of terror radius transfer of Dark Devotion from 30 to 45 seconds, and increased terror radius from 32 to 40 meters. Fine. Situational, but fine. Hex Retribution got buffed from 45 to 60 seconds, Oblivious duration. And Survivor Aura triggered was buffed from 15 to 20 seconds. I never saw this perk played except for Deathslinger Adept, so yeah. Look forward to it. Machine Learning got a little nerf on haste from 10 to 8%, but the duration was increased from 40 to 60 seconds, which is huge. This could actually be a good synergy with the Freddy Fazbear perk that we got now. Maybe a Mimi perk, loadout, I don't know. Remember Me got a description update. Terminus increased the broken time from 30 to 45 seconds, which means survivors are now basically broken like half the exit gate and not like a quarter of the exit gate anymore. Or of the endgame collapse, sorry. Looks good. I won't play it more, I guess, but let's see. Twag increased reveal radius from 24 to 36, which is amazing. And increased the duration from 5 to 6 seconds, which is also good. Maybe makes me play Twag a bit more instead of Darkness Revealed. Survivor perks, Botany Knowledge. Yeah, there we are. Healing item efficiency reduction was removed. So in the past it gave you a buff to healing without medkit, and now it's like and nerfing medkit heals, and now you can like bring like self-care, botany knowledge, and a medkit, and you heal even faster. Considering the recent Aurela perks, I'm not sure if that was a good idea. That could backfire really quickly. That could actually be terrible. Botany knowledge only applies to healing without medkits, but being able to use botany knowledge and medkits effectively is scary, like really scary. Champion of Light cooldown was decreased from 60 to 40 seconds. Yeah, I ate it on a frequent basis already on 60 seconds, so 40 seconds won't change that, I guess, because the cooldown cycle was through already anyway. Light-footed was decreased in cooldown from 20 to 10 seconds, which is good. I like that perk. Too bad they nerfed it recently too much. On the other values, not on this one. Desperate Measures was buffed from 14 to 20% per healing, per injured or hooked or dying state survivor. I'm not sure about this one because it is a really strong buff. Like 6% per other person in a state means like 2 people are like already 12%. Let's see, this will definitely be scary, especially in combination with botany knowledge. Exaltation increases the item recharge amount for stunning killers to 75%. Is good. If you get that stuff sorted, it's worth it now. Decreased cooldown from 30 to 20 seconds, perfectly fine with me. Go for that. Counterforce got buffed. Totem cleansing speed was a little bit nerfed. But the furthest totem is now revealed for 14 seconds instead of 4. And the stackable totem cleansing speed bonus was increased to 25 instead of 20, so it's basically the same after one cleansed totem. Injured survivors now can see, it's fast after the second. Empathic connection. Injured survivors can now be seen across the map. No limitation in distance anymore. Healing speed bonus was buffed to 35. Was 30 at all tiers in the past. Remember what I said about Desperate Measures and Botany Knowledge and healing? Yeah, never mind. And that's it already. Emblem updates, yeah, Lightbringer, Evader, some changes to the metas, who really cares? Map Showcase, added a new map game mode that allows for players to queue up for a single predetermined map, which is nice. Many games do that. Valorant did it when they release a new map. Many other games do that when they release a new map. That's really amazing. and then several bug fixes. Alright, that's it for this part, and now we will look into the game. Overall, I'm really happy about this patch. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the second hook stage not being allowed to surrender anymore. That's here, because again, in the end game, this could be terrible for certain situations, for certain survivors, which is exactly what we killers experienced now. But I don't want survivors to experience the same shit that we had. I want to be removed on both ends, which is not granted by this. To be honest, if you remove this second hook stage thingy and keep everything else and keep the Mori update, perfect. I think that's balanced. But the not being able to die on the second hook stage to give your teammate hedge that's literally fighting for their life still, that's, or maybe only if you are only 2 survivors and you're the last one on hook. Never mind. Too specific. But yeah. And the second one that I'm worried about is the healing on survivor end, especially for stack perks. But other than that, I'm looking to a really positive patch so far. So let's see what the automatron plays in the game. Like animatronic. Whatever. I didn't play that franchise at all. So I just started the game and was greeted by this gamma screen, which is really cool. That can finally adjust gamma. I always was pretty fine with it, so I just put it a little bit higher now. Let's go. So let's look at this. Hello there. Wait, so I can spend plot points already because I already have one. Okay. Okay, and I can also type it in, yeah. That's cool. So I can either go for maximum, spend all the plot points, then it will tell me automatically how many levels I can get. Or I can just type in whatever I want and it tells me how many blood points I need to spend. Give me a second, because Slinger on this must be, yeah, okay, it's 60, he's 62. On live server he's 65 already. So, yeah, he uses a bit more. That's interesting, I used the same amount of blood points to get that prestige done. Interesting. Because I always had the impression that in the beginning, like on the first 10 prestiges or so, you need like 1 million. And in the last 10 prestiges from 90 to 100, you need like 1.3 million. And 60 being only that little higher is interesting. Wait, did he have a different spawn animation? No. He just walked in like the Xeno Queen, right? And earlier he grabbed his hand here. Whatever. Let's give you 1 prestige so we can actually get your perks sorted. Holy shit, that's amazing. That's absolutely lovely, wonderful, great. I love everything about this. This is 10 out of 10. This is... Mwah. By the way, if you love this video as well, please support me on Ko-Fi over there. Thank you. This is great. I love everything about this. So the blood bonus now not in percent anymore, but times whatever. Settings, maps.
I promise a fun time.
Oh, the multiple maps are back. No, please remove them again. Can't I play the newest map in custom games? Ah, here it is. Never mind. Let's go. Oh wait. Damn it! Jawohl. Jawohl, jawohl, jawohl. I thought I would remember the perks and... Never mind. We're here to watch the power, not the stuff. It's on the river of Isles. Nice. That's cool. Okay, so we have these doors and we have generators. That's actually crazy. I like the chase music actually. That's crazy. Okay, terror radius because they were in the area, huh? Oh, so you can also reclaim that axe, okay. Wait, does it actually damage survivors that I hit with that? That would be interesting to test. Can we find a survivor here? Pretty please. Oh, that was the door we were at, okay. Oh, wow. What? Oh, wrong button. Oh, okay. Okay, so if I leave the room, I'm also in this undetectable for a few seconds, okay? That actually is good, yeah. Okay, so you can down people as well. Nice animation. I should have brought in Mori, just realized. Oh well, it's just like for seeing the stuff for the first time, you know? So what happens if I reclaim the X? But after reclaiming it, I can throw it again. So it's basically like a variant of the Hunter's power, I would call it, I guess. No, yeah. But with all the additional stuff next to it, this is so much more complex. Jeez. You have so many things to look for or look out for. This is... Yeah, I missed my shot. Okay, throwing this hatchet is actually more difficult than I thought. See we did. Yeah, tunneling and yada yada. Where did you go, little survivors? Where did you go? Okay, so vulnerable or exposed actually. Yeah, but taking the M1 is faster, I guess, than calling it back and in this case at least. Tori was here. They apparently can't use the rooms, huh? I guess there was a bot shenanigan here. Yo! Too bad I can't use the rooms. I already saw and heard that there are fancy animations if the survivor would use them. And you as the killer joined them in there. How fast is that girl? She doesn't even have perks. Jesus Christ. That loop seems like a problem, I guess, for me. What the hell is going on here? Dude, there are way too many windows.
You will submit.
There are way too many windows here. But no hook and doors here. Okay, that's interesting. So I also can't pick it up when I'm next to it. I need to wait a cooldown. Which is fair, don't get me wrong, it's just interesting. Ooh, nice shot. Oh, because he's down, they immediately get the axe back. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Oh, he's dead as well now. Okay, if we get used to it, it's actually not too shabby. Let's see what... or if we can get the Mori. If not, we just watch it in the menu.
Go on. Scream.
Mori. Are you doing the same shenanigans again, really? So technically I should be able to Mori you now. Yes I am, good. So let's look at the Mori. What can you do for us? Painful, yes, sure.
Pull you apart.
Oh! Oh! Nice. Why do I have Naughty Bear vibes right now? Well, not as... Naughty Bear's not as brutal as this, but... yeah. Nice fancy boo in the back. Right? I actually had something cooked, okay. While winding up through the X... While winding up the X throw, see a preview of the starting trajectory. Oh, so you usually don't see the trajectory. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Restaurant menu, decrease the minimum time required to retrieve an X embedded in the environment by 10%. Okay. Yeah, it's felt a little bit too fast with the Sverden. Increases the duration of kill instinct from the X by 50%. Yeah, seems fine. Brown add-on typically. It sticks to and increases the time required for a survivor to remove the X by 10%. Okay, so survivors can remove it themselves as well, okay. Increases the speed at which you travel through security doors by 20%, okay. When exiting a security door after teleport, gain the undetectable status for 50% longer, okay. That's actually good, because the time already was kinda generous. When an X hits a survivor, they gain the hemorrhage of mangled status effect for 70 seconds. On Huntress, that's a purple effect. On every other killer, there would be a purple effect, but here it's yellow. Okay. Yeah, all green now. Party Head increases the area of effect radius for 250% for 3 seconds. That would be enough. Decreases the duration of the area of effect by 50%. Yeah. Yeah, that will be enough. Office phone. Survivors within 12 meters of a survivor with an embedded X gain oblivious and if injured broken status effects. That's cool. Definitely wouldn't be a yellow one for me, but hey. Purple guy drawing. Well, a survivor has an X embedded in them. Any rushed into action performed for 4 seconds. That's cool. Little R reading add-on. Freddy's head increases the X weight while throwing by 100%. Okay, so it goes down faster, I guess. Foxy's hook players within range of the access area are area of effect gain 10% hit for 6 seconds. That sounds like a double-edged sword. It buffs survivors as well. It's like the golden clown bottle as an add-on. I'm not sure. Survivors within the access area of effect gain exhausted effect for 5 seconds. Classical exhaustion effect. Once things unlocks potential while moving between security doors, the repair progress of travelers can be turned. Okay, that's basically the iridescent breath add-on that nobody plays. Wraith add-on, whatever. Loot bag. They gain the incapacitated status effect when they have an X symbol in them. Exit gates will be blocked for them. That's strong. That's not iridescent, is surprising. Endo CPU. While within the access area of effect, pilots breakable doors in general break 25% faster. This effect links for 5 seconds, so geographical readout for Freddy here. Celebrate poster. After an X is embedded in a survivor, both you and that survivor gain 20% haste and while 20% faster. This effect ends if the X is removed or if the distance between you and the survivor exceeds 32 meters. That's crazy. It could be good, it could be super terrible, let's see. Access panel. Your X gains the ability to travel through security doors and will exit straight through the connected security door. Holy shit. Ah, that's why there was a connection number on the door. So if you throw it into the 6, it goes out to 7. Okay, as you see. Iridescent remnant. Molten metal in red hands. Upon moving to a security door, windows and upright pallets within 16 meters of the destination of the door are blocked for 8 seconds. Holy. That's good. First coin. Upon throwing the X, the terror radius is copied to the X until it's reclaimed. You gain undetectable status for 10 seconds. Yeah, these two will swap places, I guess. I think this one is a lot stronger than this one. Anyway, that's it for this PTB, I guess. There is no survivor, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. It's probably too long already anyway. Have a good day and see you in the next one.